picked up my music yet. Let's see here. Girl.
Found it on my floor.
Yeah, maybe it's
and
yours.
I figured it was that. So I think it's yours.
No, I think it's yours. I think that's yours. That's your key, baby. I don't know what to tell you. I think that's definitely yours. I'm trying to figure out music for my background. It's very difficult because some of this stuff is really done. One guitar, nightcore. Lo-fi too sleepy.
It's a hard one.
It is a hard one. We're just gonna do a lot of a while and figure it out. Everyone's gonna have to suffer. Yay! Let's see here. I'll try it. Here we go. Hello. Time to switch the glasses like Mr. Rogers. Time to do it. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted. It's like a lo-fi vibe, but it's kind of hip-hop. I love it. That's what I want. Exactly what I wanted. People, I gotta get my bangs cut off. It's crazy. Alright, here we go. So yesterday, I made some rainbow drop things that were kind of cool. And this is what one of them looks like. Cool. So I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to make it into a drop. Is that cool? So that's some of those. I made some smaller ones too. My stuff tends to be very colorful. I like it like that. So you're going to need to make some beads today. Set some stuff up real quick. Alright. Just gonna set some stuff up. Hello. Hello. I'm gonna make some of these today too. Hey. Okay, gotta set it all up. play on these bad boys. Hello, April. Hello, Nick. How you doing? You. Welcome. Hello, you're 247. Hello, Ted, Z Creator. Hello. Hi. Welcome. I am dipping all the steel into bead release. And that makes it to where the glass does not stick to the metal. Right. That'll do. Great. Hello, Bluey. What's up? So these are some of the beads I made yesterday. That's cute. It was really fun. As per usually, where you're going to need to start with the bees, because that's where we start. Starting to make bees. It's just time. It's that lovely time of year that is bee making time of year for J9. Yes, it is. Hello, Sunny Day 5. What's up? Hello. Alright, here we go. I'm going to make a few bees first because I know I need to get those stocked up for next week. Okay. So. Start with a little gather on the end of the steel rod. Hello, Betty Franco. Hello, Bert. No, it's not a bomb. I'm a bead maker. Sorry to disappoint you. I am a glass bead maker. Longs have not been around nearly as long as glass beads have anyways. Just saying. There's a lot of things you can make out of glass. So many things you can make out of glass. glass beads that you put in your planters. This is Italian soft glass. Oh goody, trolls well at work. Not my favorite. Oh look, a child who has to go online to make fun of people. Awesome. Must be very impressive. Side of that. That's the first 3 lines of the bead. Hi there, Betty Franco. Here, this is a bee. I'm making a little glass bee, and it goes in planters in your house plants. Hello, Takoyaki. Hello. So they're little bees for planters. Melting down each layer, and these are the stripes for the bee. Okay, I'm going to do another layer of yellow. can't hear me very well. Sorry about that. I do have a fan on. So the fan's pretty loud. I'm making a bee, so it's a little bee for planters. So like this is a heart one that I make. This is a heart. It's a little planter on steel, and they go in your plants. There you go. Is that a little better? I have to remember that the fan is pretty loud. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. Yeah, this guy's going to be really super cute. They're available on my website at j9glass.art. Here we go. Got yellow on either side. I'm going to put black on the back here, and that is going to be a little bee bum. So when it's red hot, it's still on the move. So if you can see that glowing bit, that means it's still moving. So you have to make sure that you are aware of where you are putting your gravity. And I'm going to get a head, little bee head, and then we're going to put eyes and wings on them. Right. A nice gather of black there. The whole body, the head. And I'm going to put the eyes on them. It's a little hot, I'm going to take transparent aqua. Ooh, sorry. Transparent aqua. I'm going to put little dots in the middle of the eyes, and then I'll put the little black dots inside of those in his eyes. Scoff. I don't know what that means. My last name is Scott. S-C-O-T-T. Black dots inside the eyes. Let's see here. I'm pretty much self-taught for the most part. I have been doing this for 26 years, working with soft glass, and I've been working with borosilicate for about 8 years. So yeah, I've been a lamp worker for a long time. Thank you. Both of these are. So I don't know if any of you do shows, but I've found that when I do shows, you have to have a bunch of, smaller affordable things so people can get it if they can't afford your really big stuff. So that's why I make the beads. And so the really fun stuff I don't to record because it requires quite a lot of focus. So y'all get to see that. Yeah, I guess they are kind of in time. That's funny. I have a bass. I don't play it very often, nearly as often as I'd like to. So maybe I'm doing that on purpose somewhere in my head. Got any mindful of them beats? Thank you. Thank you, Louis. I recommend everybody do a search in wherever you are to find out who the glass bead making teachers are where you live, because honestly there's a lot of us and it's been done for thousands and thousands of years, so guaranteed there's somebody near you probably that makes glass beads. So it's a great way to learn how to work with glass. It's also less expensive than a large scale hot shop. So if you don't learn how to do the glass, definitely check out Lambert's class. My first little black line. Got it. So what we do is what we do. I live in Colombia. Do you speak Spanish? No, I'm sorry, I don't. I wish I did. I speak very rudimentary. I'm ashamed to say I speak very little French too. Like I speak very little of anything other than English. I talk a lot like a typical American. I'm sorry. So. Thank you for joining me, though, all the way from Colombia. Playing with my hot rod, you got it. You know it. That's what we do. You don't want to get it too hot with this color because I feel like the yellow kind of scalds pretty easy. So it's better to keep it a little bit. Wow. Yeah, I'm not bilingual. It's crazy too because most people around the world speak several languages. Oui, oui. My mother speaks fluent French, and my grandmother was from Lyon. But as of this very moment, I'm afraid that multiple languages is not something I am good at. Bees I'm good at. Making glass beads I'm good at. I get it. No problem. That's kind of what I assumed you were trying to say, Betty. Did you make glass bees in college? Noah? So this is Italian soft glass. Well, that's not what these are. So this is a glass bee that goes in your house plants. So I make little cartoon characters with the glass sometimes. I also make glass chain. I make glass jewelry. I make glass drinking straws. I know they cannot be used for smoking. Yeah, check out my website, J9Glass.org, if you want to see what I make. The thing is, I can make a baseball, but I probably won't. That's not the thing I'm making today. I'm making bees. So I really don't do requests for shapes. But you can check out my website and see what I do make. It's J9Glass.org. Greg. Oh, Nicholas, what's up? Each one of these is 30. $30 hairs. One more yellow and one more black on the back end, and then we'll do the head. Bye, you have a nice day too, Betty. To the taco mark. Hey, what's up, Wallies? How you doing? Yeah, today's been good. Today has been very nice. It's been a good day. How about you? You having a good day so far there, Wallies Wigwags? One more yellow and one more black. Hello, Karen Cozier. Hello, how you doing today? Welcome to my live. This is 2 o'clock torch time with J9. That is what we are doing. This is Italian soft glass, and I again am keeping up with my inventory, making glass beads. I just sent out a wholesale order to Santa Fe, and off it went. And it cleaned me out, so now I have to get ready for next week. Don't know yet. Just getting up and around. I work at nights. Right on. Well, good morning. Good morning, Wally Playmax. You gonna spin some glass today, Wally? Very end here. End of that B. See where I'm going with that. There you go. Depends on what time I get off. Right now I just do glass on the weekends. Right on. I understand. I get it. You gotta do a lot of production if you're gonna do the glass full time. I'm here to tell you that. And this is why I'm still making beads. I make a lot of different stuff, though. It's a lot of production. Okay, that body. This, and then we're going to put the head on top. Hi there, Marie. You go remove the glasses. I can't. Then I can't see what I'm doing. I can't have the face reveal just now. Oh, thank you, Amari. Not just now, I'm afraid. I'm doing stuff. I'm doing stuff. Hello, Lewis. Thanks a lot. Hey, you too. Thanks a lot for stopping in, Wally. Good to see you. Hi, Zorish. Okay, and then I'm going to add the eyes. That's the body of the bee. Okay. Now I'm going to add the eyes to his face. Actually, his head is kind of tilted over to the side, so... Here we go. you noticed, but I'm doing something right now. Okay, now that the head is even, I'm going to put an eye on either side. And now I'm going to melt out the eyes. And the white glass tends to spread really far, so you have to be able to be careful. Yeah, it's totally hot. It's 1800 degrees. This is Italian soft glass. Right. A little bit bigger eyes. I don't have any idea how much will be in rupees. I'm so sorry. I have no idea, Amari. I do not know. Hello, Dominique. Okay, getting those even, and then I'm going to put the eyes into the middle of these guys. These are really big eyes. I really made this one pretty huge, but it's okay. Glassing. I don't know what you mean. Okay, so I just put blue inside the white. And then I'm going to put little black dots inside the blue, and we're going to have little blue eyes on the bead. This one will have exceptionally large eyes. I like to do one big eye and one little eye. I think that's funny. And this is what he looks like. This is the eyes. I'm going to have the wings. The other wing, and then we're gonna do 2 more. I gotta do 4 bees before I can make any bead. The band air, yeah, band air is very good. Only good. The force is strong with this one. It's actually a blowtorch. And right now I'm running at almost at 2,000 degrees to melt the glass. This is Italian soft glass. Hello, Jose. How you doing? Well, I am making a little glass bead for houseplants. So that's what this is. So I just made the first stripe. So it takes about 10-15 minutes to make a bead. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am a generally happy person. There are two spamming. I'm sorry, you're very talented. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Carrie. Yeah, it happens. Lots of bots around. All I know is that this right now for sure is real. I am real, and I'm actually making glass beads, and that's what's happening. So, I think lives are kind of special, no matter what you're doing, because of that. Yeah, that's true. Fortunately, my partner is a comedian, so he's actually done a little bit of stand-up. He's really funny. So I laugh a lot. I'm in a really happy home, and I love the people I'm around, and I love my friends and my family. I'm very grateful for being surrounded by a lot of positive, awesome people. They're important in my life. Thank you. Bye. Okay, now I got one black line in the middle and two yellow lines that are underneath the body of the bead. If you're from another country, the name is on the other side. I am in Manitou Springs, Colorado, in the United States. I know. It's embarrassing, it really is, but this is where I live. Although Colorado is truly beautiful, and I'm really grateful to live in such a rad place. Colorado is awesome. Manitou specifically. You did not live in Manitou. Manitou Springs, Colorado? Are you serious? That's nuts. That's crazy. Yeah, it really is, Crowfist. That's nuts. Wow, when did you live in Manitou? Yeah, Catherine having a good time today. Crystal Kangaroo. Yeah, Manitou is a very cool little town. It's a very artsy little town. We're piked. We're right up. We're right up against the base of Pikes Peak, and it is really cool here. Sunrise Peak. I don't know where Sunrise Peak is. Is it Manitou Springs, Colorado, or is there another Manitou Springs? We have 9 mineral drinking springs here. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, then you know where I'm talking about. The arcade is the coolest. Arcade is still kicking strong, man. You should know though, the Royal closed. That little bar that was right near the arcade. Yep, and it hasn't reopened, which is a bummer. It actually doesn't flood all the time. It just flooded that one time after the fires. It doesn't flood very often. Shoot, this year we barely got any rain at all. That's neat that you live there though. It's very cool. Yeah, the arcade is very old. Man, the arcade is very cool. I play pinball, so I'm a pinball person. So if you like pinball, try going also to Lyons, Colorado. They have, I don't know, I'd say like 75 pinball machines, and they really keep them up to date and like working really well. And so we stay in the hotel right across the street, and we just play pinball all day. It's like $20 to play pinball all day. I don't know about you, but I think that's sweet. Love me some pinball. Yeah, Garden of the Gods is really beautiful. Yeah, but where are you now, Crowfist? Texas, bummer. Well, yeah. I mean, there's some cool parts of Texas for sure. Can't argue that. But yeah, Maniitou's pretty cool. It's a neat place. I'm sure that you will return. It's one of those places that if you love it, you will find your way back. I mean, it really is a very special place. I've lived here on and off for like 20 years. So my studio's in Manitou at the Art Center, and I live up the hill on Cascade. So yeah, it's awesome here. Well, I hope you get a chance to come back to Colorado. I renovated a couple of houses in Manitou. Worked on a large warehouse installing the electrical service panels right on. Yeah, you'll get back here. Don't you worry. Manitou is a very cool, strong community, and we will be here. So you take your time. You get here when you're supposed to. Pretty sure that's how that works. Yeah, hi Catherine, how you doing? It is glass. So this is Italian soft glass. So these are glass rods. They're Italian, so they come from Murano. And I'm working with a blowtorch, which makes me a lamp worker. So I am a glass lamp worker, and I'm making a little glass bead for gardens, for your garden. And I have a little bit more left. Yeah. Hi there, Roger. How you doing today? Hello. Hi there, Massa. How you doing? Hello. Okay. little yellow line on the bottom and the top of this as well. So this will be the back of the bead. I say so. I'm making a little glass bead as they're garden pokes, and they go in your garden, and they just are there to make you smile. That's their whole purpose. That's all they do. It's a little bead glass poker. And my website is J9Glass.art. If you want to check out my website. Little glass bit at the bottom. How many am I making? Let's see here. I'm going to make 2 more today, but this will be my 3rd one today. So I think I'm going to make a few beads after this. So I'm going to make, this is my third bead, and then I'm going to make beads, like little glass beads for stringing jewelry and baubles and things. So I'm making beads pretty soon. So I'll make 1 more right now. They'll finish this one up, and then I'll start making something else. I definitely have to make a few of these every day, because then what happens is I sell a bunch of them, and then suddenly I have none, and that's the worst. I mean, it's... Oh, thank you so much, Catherine. I really appreciate that. Yeah, they don't take a very long time to make, but if you just sold 20 of them and you have to make 20 more, it's kind of overwhelming. So it's better to have a nice stock of bees before I start any shows. I love your glass straws on your website. I only drink my water with a glass straw. Cool. Yeah, Carrie, aren't they cool? I use glass straws too. I'm using one with my coffee right now. Iced coffee. Yeah. Good, glad you like them. I also sell little pouches for them. And the straws are also signed. And if I'm shipping into the United States, I only charge $5 shipping. I haven't worked out how to ship out of state right now, just because it's very expensive. So alright, so there is the whole body, and we're going to put some eyes on this bad boy. Alright, there's the body. It's kind of wonky, but he's cute. So now I'm going to put eyes on him. Thank you. Also for the holidays, like for Christmas, I put Santa hats on them. I also make bats. I make little glass bats. Little hearts with faces on them. Actually, let's make 2 hearts. Maybe we can make 2 hearts instead. Alright, now we're going to put the middle of the eye back. Very carefully, little teeny tiny dots for those little eyes. And I'll show you the face, and I'll put wings on them. Cute. His little body and his little face. And put wings on him. tiny wings is best. Hi. And the Kelly goes. Okay, we 3 more bees. I only have 14 bees. It's not awesome. Thanks, Brett. Alright, we're gonna do a heart now, so I'm gonna do these. These little guys take a little bit less time to make. So these go in house plants too. These are little glass hearts, and they just have silly faces. So I'll make one of those. So I pulled out my dark, the intense black stringer. That's what this is. And I grab my steel. Thank you. Okay, that's how they're made. Better to make them a little bit bigger so I have more room for the face. Like, they look really cute when they're super tiny, but it makes the making the smile a little trickier than I want it to be. Sometimes if I'm on a tear, I'll make super micro ones, but not today. There we go. Definitely subscribe to my channel. If you would, that would be awesome. I appreciate you. The hair needles are so cute. I would love to buy one for myself, but I'm afraid I would lose it or break it. I get it. I get it. So if you keep your eye out on my website, let's see, a beautiful day. It was nice meeting and chatting with you, but I'm going to try and have a nappy nap now. Have a great day and night and back soon. Great. We'll talk to you later, Catherine. Have a great day. Bye. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I started making beads, making jewelry with the glass beads, because they're not breakable. The glass straws, I mean, if you drop it, it'll break. The beads, like when I make jewelry with the beads, like my earrings, you drive your car over and they're not going to break. So I don't worry about them at all, and that's a lot better. Bye, Catherine. Have a great day, or good night, or whatever you got going on. Bye. I'm making a little glass heart with a little face on it. And also, you should know that all the jewelry, like my earrings, for example, I make beads. So things like this, with the little glass beads on it, are going to be available on the website soon. So they're not there yet, but they will be. But this is a glass heart with a little smiley face on it. Little heart. Smooth it out a little bit. And actually it looks black right now, but when I take it out of the kiln, it'll be bright red. Catherine keeps trying to leave. Keep coaxing her back in. Right. Get some eyes on this guy. Then I'll have to turn the bead way down to make the mouth happen because it's a really fine line. It requires a very thin stringer of glass and it's a little tricky. That's great about the jewelry. I was just going to ask about the earrings you were wearing and didn't see them on your website. Yeah, they're not there yet. I just had a photo shoot with my photographer just a few days ago. We have another shoot scheduled for next week, and they're coming in the next month. So all the jewelry will be available. I make bracelets and necklaces and what we call purse charms, and gosh, it's insane. You're not even gonna believe it. There's gonna be so much stuff. So, but I gotta make one thing at a time. Today I have to make hearts and beads. Great, wonderful, Karen. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really appreciate it. Hello, Bead Chiller. What's up? Okay, I'm gonna put little eyes on this little heart guy. Okay, this is his weird little face. That's what he looks like. That's a red heart. I'm gonna put a little face on him, a little smile. Although you won't be able to see it because it's gonna be black. Hey, how you doing, Bead Chiller? What's up? How are you? Alright, melting that smile, and you won't be able to see that till tomorrow because it's black, and the red turns black, so you really won't be able to see the whole face until tomorrow. But it's there. Trust me. He has a little smile, but like I said, it's black. So. And we'll do another one of those. Actually, no, I feel like making a drop. Something else. I don't feel like making a heart drop. So, make a white drop. These look really cool, so I'm gonna make some. I made a rainbow one yesterday, but that one was tricky. Too many colors. That's really not enough. There we go. Need a bit more. Need a bit. Okay. Alright. Get a gather of white on there, and then I'm going to squish it down. And we are going to make. I just need this to be a little bit thicker. If it gets too thin up here, it breaks off easy. So you got to be kind of far in, especially if you're going to make it kind of heavy. I just squished it down again, and I'm going to put clear on it. Now we're going to do white, clear, white, clear, white, clear. I'm just going to do straight. white again and then clear again. Hello, Kamek Mohammed. How you doing? Hello. Another white bit at the bottom. Clear at the bottom, and then we'll be done with this one. Okay, then we need more red and orange beads. Thank you. Okay, red and orange. We have some orange. I got a little more orange latino, or more orange stringer. Thank you, Mr. Steal Your Donuts. Check out my website, J9Glass.art. That's where all my stuff is. And more things are coming on the website soon. I'll be releasing the new jewelry soon. So right now, I'm going back here to see more later to the conference. Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Steal Your Donuts. I will practice if nothing else. I've been doing this for 25 years. Literally half my life. Two beads. The one on the left is just a little bit bigger. Oh no, wait. That's about right. So that's the red base of the beads, and I'm going to put little orange dots on it. I'm going to shoot for 6 of them because I think 6 the Did you know glass beads have been made for thousands and thousands of years? And it's one of the last things that will be left when all of the humans are gone. I think that's kind of a cool legacy. Just saying. Hello. I'm going to put orange dots on the other one. Do a black drop. Okay. I'm going to put a cubic zirconia in this black drop. This is steel. And I'm going to put some glass on the end. And then I'm going to press it onto a cubic zirconia that is sitting on my bench. Since black is a transparent color, I'm going to put it directly onto the cubic zirconia. If it is an opaque color, you need to encase it first, or it looks weird when you put the clear on top, I think. Norway, oh, I don't know. Gosh, the shipping is going to be so expensive, Mr. Still, you're nuts. I would love to send some glass to Norway. Send me an email, Jannine, Jannine .scott@gmail.com, and we can take a check into how much it would ship to go more Norway. I don't know, man. International shipping right now is kind of nuts. But I'm happy to look into it for you. This is a cubic zirconia. Just a little diamondy thing. That's like a little fake diamond. I'm going to put clear over it. So it looks like it's just floating in there. Italian soft glass is compatible with cubic zirconia. You have to make sure you encase it really well. Oh, fantastic, man. Yeah, send me an email and we'll work it out. That's very sweet of you. I'll throw in some extra fun stuff. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Little cubic zirconia in there. Is that cute? Just a little drop. Alright, now I need some really cute color combinations for some earrings I need to make. Let's do... I'm going to do a few of these because I have a little bit left. It's a twisted cane I made the other day. And we're just going to do a few of these on there. So I'll do a few white first, and then we're going to do some... those turquoise. So just so y'all know, I usually do lives around this time. I've been live for about an hour and a half now. So whatever time it is where you are right now, I started an hour and a half ago, and I usually go for 2 hours at 2 o'clock on Tuesdays. Or not Tuesdays, 2 o'clock every day if I can. So I'm here as often as I can at 2 o'clock. If I'm going to go live, it's going to be at 2 o'clock. Just going to make some little tiny spacers here. Don't you need darker glasses? No, these are didymium glasses. So what they do is they cut out the solar flare. So that, I mean, that orange glow that you guys are seeing, I don't see that. Hi, Freddie. How you doing? Yeah, nope. These are the appropriate glasses for soft glass. You're thinking of welding. Or borosilicate. This is soft glass. So soft glass doesn't require quite the same high or dark lens as borosilicate does. This is Italian soft glass. Hello. Sorry, I have to leave. I will come back tomorrow, though. Thank you for sharing your heart. Thank you so much, Carrie. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. We'll see you another day. Alawasaya. Little tiny beads right there, those little guys. Alright. Now what are we gonna do? We're gonna do a yellow one with white dots on it. I'm not sure when to say AM and PM, so I do digital cloud. For me, it's 23, 26 in the evening. So I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, whatever it was an hour and a half ago is the time that I usually go. So 21 o'clock. Little tiny yellow bead, and then we're going to do a second one, and then I'm going to put little tiny dots of white on them. They look kind of like little daisy beads. Oh my gosh, they're so stinky cute. And they count like that. Alright, I'm going to make a boring state bead right now. So this is one of the older techniques in glass. They take a little while to make, but they can be any color, like all of them can. To be honest with you. Okay. I think I'm going to make the base gray because this color's kind of cool. And whenever you put like bright colors with it, I feel like it looks pretty awesome. So we're going to do gray as the base, and then I'm going to put lots of different colors on top of it. So as I make bead and put dots on it, I'm going to let you guys pick the colors. So I'm starting with gray, and then we'll put colors on top of it. And we can do it together. Okay, there we go. Yeah, about that big. Put some more layers on there. You can kind of chunk up a little bit. My favorite color is sky blue because of my eye color. You got it. I will put sky blue with this for sure. I've got a lovely dark turquoise that is kind of a sky blue. Although I do have a lighter blue. We shall see. Building up the bead. So this is the base bead that I'm going to be decorating on top of, but I want to make sure it's a really nice shape before I start adding to it. So I build up the side like that so that I can pull it down so it'll make a nice pucker on the edge and on the edges on the hole. Bead hole pucker. Bubbles going on, but that's okay. just gonna cook on through it. Cooking on through. All bubble trouble has to be taken care of first. That's what's happening now. When you make a larger pizza like that, and if you cook it too hot. Congratulations, your work of art. Thank you. Gotta be careful when you're working with your steel tools in hot glass. They will get caught. They'll stick. Alright, I'm gonna put one more layer down the middle. We'll round it out just a little bit. Just want to get that shape before you mess with it. With all the colors and layers and stuff. Your base has to be ready spaghetti. And I'm going to do another layer in the middle. That out, we're going to start with a sky blue for Mr. Steal Your Donuts. So that's going to be the first stop we're going to do on this bead. Shape is looking a little better. This part takes a little while, but when you're making a big bead, it's really an important part. You want to make sure you're getting that base to look just right before you add stuff. So it takes a minute. Okay, so we are going to do what's called a Warring State era bead. I am going to encase it first because I think that'll look good. I'm going to encase this first and we're going to put the blue on it. got ventilation, don't you worry. Don't you worry. "25 years of glass fumes and I'm not dead yet," so that's probably good. There we go. Okay, so the clear, the clear is all on there, so that's all encased with the gray, and I'm going to put, I'm going to try and do 5 dots all the way around. And we're going to do a Warring State bead so that all the dots get kind of squished down and they kind of build into these like towers sort of glass. And actually, it's not the glass that gives off the fume from what I know. I think it's the torch itself. I think the torch is actually the worst part of it. It's kind of nippy this morning. I'm really glad I didn't wear more clothing. It's hot. Yeah. It's this thing right here. This is like a carbon paddle. It's like a carbon piece. And if I put like a hot glass piece on it to squish something or do something with it, that smells terrible. Mission control, we have another bubble. Hello, Virgil. That is school 1965. So. Alright, so now we're getting back to a nice roundish shape without bubbles. Although since I put clear over it and then I had a bubble happen and I popped it, there's a little weird spot, but we're going to not tell anybody and put a dot on top of it. Okay, so I'm going to put this blue. Okay. Actually, I think I should put black on there first, just so that the blue will show up a little bit better. I'm going to put black on first, and then we're going to put blue over top of it. That's my first dot. And that's Warring State bead style. That's the first dot. I'm going to try and add 4 more as my goals, like 5 of them. Hello, Chisholm of Odem. Hello. I think I can comfortably get 3 more on there. Maybe it's a little too close, but I think I can do it. My grandfather has breathed so many noxious fumes, and I still live to 85. She'll be fine. Yeah, right. Jeez. You know, seriously. That's the truth. Actually, they made all the glass blowers in Murano in Italy moved their own island. That's why Murano's its own island. One of the glass blowers. Still have never been there, but I will get there eventually. I'm planning on entering a bead this June in a big contest that actually takes place in Venice. And it's for Venetian, for glass beads. And so I have to make the most killer glass bead I can and then set it off to the masters for critique. Okay, there's two. To give you an idea of how long this thing takes to make. Trying to do two more. I don't know, it's gonna be real close. I should just make it 4. I think that 5 will be too squished. Okay, we'll make it 4. If I want it to be 5, the base bead should have been a little bit bigger. Okay, or the dots need to be smaller. And I wanted them to be bigger, so here we are. Alright, so just make it 4. I don't know. I think that what happens is, as far as the noxious fumes from glass, some of the ways that glass can be dangerous is if you have frits or powders, or if you work with metals and you do fuming. Fuming is a process where you take a piece of pure gold or pure silver and you heat it so hot it actually turns into a gas. So, I mean, unless you want to, I mean, I don't work with that at all. I mean, you can, the effect is beautiful. I know a lot of people do, but I don't want to gold plate my lungs. Thank you. Not to mention just for that right now would be so expensive, it'd be ridiculous. But yeah, so I don't think that the fumes themselves in the glass are dangerous. Not that I know of. You still have to have ventilation though. And I do, I totally have ventilation, so you gotta have ventilation. Pretty good. So we're doing 4 dots instead of 5, but that's alright. Because that's just how the spacing turned out. And it will still be lovely. Okay, so now we've got 4 black dots on top of this gray. Right now I'm going to put this blue on top of that black from Mr. Steal Your Donuts. And actually, it's better to do any other additional detail you want to play with. Maybe I'll put some green in here to do it now, because if I try and do any detail around the holes after the rest of the dots are done, it'll be more difficult. So it's better to do it now. Quick. ones in the store with Santa hat were cute too. Are those mini bats? Yeah, those are bats. Those are my bats. I love my bats. Aren't they cute? They're really fun to make. I like making they're bats. I can make little ones. So I made them smaller ones. Alright, so this looks like so far. And I'm going to put blue dots in the middle of black dots. Thank you. Okay, so now I've got black and periwinkle. I'm going to put one of those on each one of these dots. Your energy alone was the reason I didn't skip, and now I'm glad I did. Sorry if my grammar's a bit off. I'm from Norway, and my best English teaching I never had from gaming. Very funny. What is the stick handle made of so that it doesn't burn your hands when it's heated? So this is steel, and then there's this like coating that's on the, it's called a mandrel, a steel mandrel, and you coat it with a bead release, and that's like a clay that makes it to where the glass does not stick to the metal. So that's what that's for. And the heat only is like right where this is. Like it's not hot right here. It's only hot right in front of it. Oh, the room's a little warm today. Hopefully they turn on the air conditioning in here soon. But yeah, it's just steel and it just doesn't travel that far. It travels to like here. It's hot here, but no further out. Like this is not hot. Okay. I need blue. Periwinkle blue. This is gonna be a really cool looking bead, I think. That's why I charge like 50, 60 bucks for one of these bad boys. They take forever, but they're cool. I'm glad you enjoy my page. Thank you so much. What is my experience time? I have been doing this for 25 years. I've been doing this literally half my life. I am 51, I'll be 52 next month, and I've been doing this for 26 years. So I've had solo shows with jewelry and wall sculptures and all kinds of stuff. I do craft shows, and I sell online, and I do wholesale a little bit. I teach classes. It's a lot. It is definitely a hustle, but you know, I figure it's kind of neat to dedicate 26 years of my life to make something that stays in the world. I think that's kind of cool. There's something kind of neat about that. Makes me feel good about my decision dedicate my life to glass. Hello, Raul. How you doing? Okay. That all the way melts down and then I'll squish it down. What should the next color be? Anybody? Pick a color, any color. We just did lime green, black, and periwinkle. Give me another color. Alright, I'm going to do this really weird looking green. Red? Okay, got it. I'm going to do this weird olive color. I love this color, it's so cool. I'm going to do green, and then I'll do weird green, and then I'll do like another color before I put the red on it, because I feel like it'll look too Christmassy. I usually don't put red and green right after each other, unless I am making Christmas stuff. So I need one more color to go next to this olive green. White, black, yellow. Put that lime green. That's what I'll do. Is I'll do this green, and then I'll do the lime green, and then I'll do red. Yeah. So this is a bead. It's a very big bead. But I like to make big beads, and I don't make them very often because I'm usually making all this tiny stuff. But I'm going a little overtime today on my channel, making this huge bead. I'll take it out of the kiln tomorrow and show you. I could do a really dark red. I think the dark red, I think the light red would look weird, but I think maybe the dark red after this olive color would be cool. I'll do that. Really just dark blood red. It's really dark. I'm almost to 100 likes. That's so sweet. I'm at 97. Can you give me 3 more likes so I can get to 100? That would be so cool. Just 3 more little likes. Green. One more. That's crazy olive green. I'm going to do a dark red. Yay, I'm at 99. One more like. And I'm at 100. Woo! Thank you, y'all. I really appreciate it. Up there's 100. Thank you so much, you guys. Alright, here we go. gonna do this super dark red. It's very dark. Nah. No, not right now. Maybe later. Maybe later. Totally. I'm down. I like me some golden goat if it's around. Actually, no, I'm making a bead. This is a glass bead. Yeah. I am a glass bead maker. Alright, now I'm going to take this dark red. Super dark red. This one. Red on top of that green. Thing's getting heavy. This is one of the oldest decorations for beads in the world. It's one of the oldest glass beads that have been found, which are in the warring states of China, I believe. And this technique with putting dots stacked on top of each other is a very old glass technique. Of course, it wasn't done with a fancy blowtorch and oxygen that's delivered to my studio or anything. It was done with lamps. That's why this is called lamp working. And this way of manipulating the glass, if somebody is making glass things and they are doing it from a blowtorch, that means they are a lamp worker. Red dots on two. I'm going to put red dots on the other two. What color should be after that? What do y'all think? So I've got this dark red. I was thinking about putting the lime green. Should I do lime green or dark yellow? Moscow gas. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, one more. Actually, I think I'm going to do a dark blue at the ends. Going a little longer than I usually do. Usually my lives are only 2 hours long. We are at 2:01. Not gonna bead. I think I'm gonna do this yellow. It's kind of like orangey yellow. Hi Starflower, how you doing today? What's happening? I'm just finishing up my live. You are right on time to see me finish up one more bead. And then I'm going to turn it off. I've been here for about 2 hours. I'm making a big bead. Just finishing it up. And I think I'm going to put dark blue at the top of all of them. It's a very big bead. My day is going great, Starflower. I'm having a good day. It's been a very pleasant day so far. And looking forward to getting this bead all finished up. And then I'm going to make a few more things and I'm going to go home, wire up a bunch of jewelry. And that's my day. Pretty much. So I'm going to put, it needs like a light blue at the end. Let me turquoise on this. And a little turquoise dot at the end of all of it. I have your opinion on a personal matter about this guy that's very arrogant and always starts and turns things back around on you like you did something. Nope, don't do it. Don't be hanging out with him. If you're getting negative feelings like that and you feel like you should be out, you should get out now. I'm telling you, girl. You need out. Get out. And that's what I think Starflower. You get yourself out there. Because if you intend to spend a lot of time with this person, sometimes the personality traits that are no good that you don't like, sometimes they get worse. I was watching stuff together in the sync tube last night and he put some Spanish or something in a foreign language in there and asked if I should have that time. So it really comes down to what your boundaries are. That's what it comes down to. To your boundaries, my love. When you are willing and not willing to put up with, and whether you can communicate with the person that you're with to tell them what's going on. That's also super important. It's disrespectful keeping on playing the video. Well, honey, that's going to have to be a personal problem. If it's bothering you, you probably need to talk to him about it. I think that's my opinion. Alright. Whew. Man. Been out this for a little over 2 hours. Could have watched that sort of stuff on his own time, on his me time. Oh, you sure told him. I bet you did, girl. I bet you did. This is the bead. Okay. Daily count. All right, y'all. I really appreciate y'all spending some time with me while I was on Torch today. Thank you so much, Mind Been Gone. I'm actually getting off my live right now. I've been live for 2 hours. But if you want to check me out 2 hours from now, beforehand, that is when I'm usually live. So definitely try and check it out. I'm at 2 o'clock. It is 2 o'clock Torch time with J9. Thanks a lot, Mr. Steal Your Donuts. Thank you. Starflower, good luck with your issue with your partner. I hope that you work it out. Yeah, you too. Everybody have a great day, and I'll be here tomorrow. No problem. Have a great day, y'all.